Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. I'm back! We're starting again, and we're starting a brand new challenge. Let's check out those rules, shall we? And here we have the rules to the Boba Tea Tales Legacy Challenge by 𝚋𝚐𝚐𝚌𝚢. 𝚋𝚐𝚐𝚐? I am dyslexic. Please don't yell at me. It's 𝚋𝚐𝚐𝚌𝚢. Okay. And I'm very excited to do this. Every generation has a different rule. It's themed around a different flavor of boba tea. And something we have to do every generation is a topping wheel spin. But before we get to that, let's get to the generation that we're on. Brown sugar. You loved cooking all your life. You loved creating and growing your own fresh ingredients for your dishes. However, as time went on in your life, you felt like something was missing. You're starting to burn out of this busy life, so you decide to quit your job, pack up everything, and move to a whole new world. Maybe the simplicity of the country lifestyle is what you truly wanted all this time. And if you can read between the lines, or just read the lines because it's what it said, it means we're gonna have to have a restaurant, which means we're gonna have to probably get some mods for our game, because if you guys know anything about Dine Out, it sucks. So, but let's look into these rules, shall we? Our colors are brown and white. Aspiration is Master Chef and then Expert Nectar Maker. So that means to do this part of the challenge, you're gonna need Dine Out and also the 𝚕𝚎𝚐𝚊𝚌𝚢 pack. That I currently can't think of what it's called because my brain doesn't function. Let me get there. Is it Country Living? No. Horse Ranch? There you go. It's Horse Ranch. And then career, you were going to be owning a restaurant for the first half of our life and then go into nectar making. And then our traits are glutton and animal enthusiast. And you may be thinking to yourself, dog? Where the frick frackety is that third trait? Well, that's one of the things you have to roll for when you roll for your toppings. But the skills that we need to max are cooking, gardening, and nectar making. See, right here are the goals. Roll for a random topping to get your third trait and your kid requirements. In case you were wondering how this goes, you have to roll to see not only what your third trait is going to be, but how many kids you're supposed to have. And like it's kind of iffy about how that part works, because later on you'll read like, oh, it's just the minimum that you need to have, but a hard mode is to have only exactly that many. I'm like, bro, if you give me a rule, I'm going to follow it to a T. I got that dog in me, and that dog is what? Autistic. But, yeah, we gotta roll for our topping, but then we have to run a restaurant and get at least 3 stars. You are allowed to use money cheats to afford the restaurant before you quit. So basically, 3 stars, and then we can, quote-unquote, retire. And then we have to move to Chestnut Ridge, again, Horse Ranch pack. As an adult, I don't like playing as an adult. That's too many hours in the game. I like to play as a young adult. Get the 3 stars you acquired, and then yoink. But it's okay. But we moved to Chestnut Ridge as an adult and start making money through nectar making. We have to marry a sim with the rancher trait, which I like how they're like, yeah, you gotta do it so that you can find someone in the world that's generated with it. And I'm like, me? I go into Cass, make a sim that has it, introduce it when it's time. That's how I play this thing, because I want to be in total control as much as I can. But we have to complete half of the Master Chef aspiration and complete the entirety of the Expert Nectar Maker aspiration, of which I do not know what's in it, and I may quit. Who knows? I don't. And then, again, max out cooking, gardening, and nectar making skills. But with that, let's get on to the topping requirements. So basically, these are all your options. And your topping coordinates to a kid, coordinates to traits. I think you can see which topping I do not want. Luckily, 𝚕𝚐𝚐𝚐 has made us the spin the wheel that everybody can use. It has all of the different types of toppings that you can get, and we just have to roll for them. So let's see what we get. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Taro paste. I don't know what that means, and I'm scared. I don't know if you can read, but it is the second to last one. And it means we have to have 4 kids, which is not fun for me. And practice makes perfect, which is that new trait that came into the game, which I have not played with yet. And I'm upset about it because practice makes perfect, I believe, means you're bad at it until you're good at it. Which is not fun when you have to max 3 traits. But it's okay, it's great. I'm having such a good time. Anyway, I, like a lot of other simmers out there, like to keep track of my stuff to make it easier so I can look back on it and whatnot. And right here, I have this tracking file. What is it? Spreadsheet. There we go. I have this tracking spreadsheet made by one of my close friends, 𝚕𝚐𝚐𝚌𝚢. And if you'd like a link to it so that you can use your own, let me know, and I can put it in the description. There we go. It's one of my links. Basically, how this whole credit thing works is that my friend 𝚕𝚐𝚐𝚌𝚢 made it for Not So Berry and then gave it out. I wiped it clean, and now we have a skeleton that we can use for any challenge that we so work on. And so far, that means our traits are as follows: glutton and animal enthusiast, and now practice makes perfect. So we just enter it right here. Glutton, animal enthusiast. I'm so good at spelling. And now practice makes perfect. And then the aspiration, it's the dual, it's master chef and expert nectar. So and then career, restaurant. I have never been able to spell that word on the first try. And then our heir, we're going to see, well, our heir we've already seen in the beginning of this video. However, I have not told you her name. And her name is Erin Sycamore. Why? It's the only... I tend to make Sims and then a name just hits me, and this is the name that hit me in the face. We don't know the spouse just yet. You don't. I do, because I'm a control freak. We'll just do this. And then I'm just gonna go over here, because I like to name the children in this spreadsheet. So we're just gonna put 4 on the side. So we know that's how many we have to have. And under quirks is what I like to put as like other goals. But sometimes when you do like rolling challenges, they give you things that you have to do, so I just add it in there. I'll do that and I'll be right back. And we are back with everything all filled out. I just have all of the rules that we have to finish in this generation. And I may have skipped over a rule when we were reading them. I don't know what happened. I think I got distracted. But we have to also adopt at least 1 ranch animal, which basically means, I think, like a horse. There might be other things. I don't know. Well, there's like the goats, I think. A goat would be fine. But I don't think you can like, own a goat. Kind of like how you can make up a horse and cast. I don't think you can play with the goat like that, and that makes me upset. But I like the goats. But with that out of the way, let's meet our heir. And here I would like to introduce you to our heir for this legacy challenge, 𝚕𝚐𝚐𝚌𝚢. I had to save her to my gallery because I had to fix my game. So currently, she has a different trait in the mix because I needed to be able to save her to the gallery. And now she gets that. Practice makes perfect. These Sims learn skills faster, even when they're a little slower at first. So that should both help us in the long run, but hurt us in starting, and that's fun. But as you remember, our, what do you want to call it? Our colors, our color theme for this challenge is white and brown. And I had so much fun dressing her up because, one, she's gorgeous and I love her. Two, I love the outfits I was able to create for her. Because I kind of wanted for her to be this, like, classic city chic. Because in my mind, they're like, you need to move far away when you go to Chestnut Ridge. So, like, what's the biggest exact opposite of Chestnut Ridge for her to live in the first place? In my mind is, like, San Myshuno, San Sequoia. Because in my mind, those two are connected by a bridge. Why? I don't know. But that's what I see. And I kind of went a little crazy because I was enjoying myself. This is just a woman. I really just wanted to go for like this like business classy chic for her to start out with until obviously we go into the country. So basically what my thoughts were here is businesswoman. Step on me, businesswoman. Casual. And then obviously I've done every single outfit, so let's check out those. This is just brown because I wasn't sure how to do brown and white, but like, stunning. I also think that I jinxed myself by having to do the 4 kids because I gave her the tattoo that says family. Haha. But then we move on to sportswear. Again, more brown. There's like a couple bits of white, but. And then she has 2 sleepwears because in my mind I'm like, oh yes, the casual one. Just chillin', hanging out, would lounge, right? And then what I would more sleep in minus the socks. Because it gets hot in there, I can't do that. And then party is, oh my god, what a woman. Again, it's just brown. It's really hard to find a lot of like brown and white things, so unless it's like a shirt and bottoms, you'll see me mostly going for brown, but it's okay. And then we have swimwear. It's just a simple brown bikini. Hot weather. Again, very simple. Just a little tank sports bra situation. Brown shorts. And then winter. Oh my god. I love this outfit more than I can explain to you. I love the top. I really wanted to give her like patterned bottoms to like break things up a bit, and I'm in love. I don't know what to tell you. But I hope you're excited to get into this new challenge as much as I am. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!